Virat Kohli scores 51st century. India beats PK by 6 wickets. Champions Trophy. Virat Kohli silences critics, smashes record 51st ODI century as dominant India beat Pakistan by 6 wickets. When India defeated Pakistan in the 2025 ICC Champions Trophy, Virat Kohli broke Sachin Tendulkar's record with his 51st ODI century. Along with Shreyas Iyer's and India's bowlers' efforts, his outstanding performance helped the team win easily and almost guaranteed India's place in the semi-finals. Dubai. It seemed for a while that he would barely make it to his rendezvous with it. Then Virat Kohli came out of the crease, hit Kushal Shah for a 4 with his massive cover drive, and it was there. The first century following the historic number 50 occurred at the Wankhede Stadium during the 2023 World Cup quarterfinals versus New Zealand, with Tendulkar in attendance. It is the 51st century in the ODIs, 2 more than the great Sachin Tendulkar's 49. Kohli removed his helmet and glanced up at the sky just after scoring the boundary that sent him over his century and helped India defeat a sluggish Pakistan by 7 wickets. He then requested his captain, Rohit Sharma, to cool down since he was in the middle. Ignoring all the talk about his ability to play spin, King Kohli, who spent a few more hours training against the local spinners on the eve of this match with the assistance of India's batting coaches, came roaring back into form when it mattered in the big game. But is an India versus Pakistan match really a big game anymore, given that India wins it so easily these days? India, the 2023 World Cup finalists, have already all but advanced to the Champions Trophy semi-finals thanks to Kohli's brilliance. After losing their first 2 games to New Zealand and India, Pakistan, the tournament hosts and reigning champions, almost withdrew from the tournament due to the humiliating loss to their bitter rivals, much to the dismay of their supporters. India will advance to the round of 4 if New Zealand defeats Bangladesh in Rawalpindi on Monday, while Pakistan will be eliminated. In addition to their subpar batting and bowling, Pakistan was also forced to lament their poor fielding, dismissing Iyer on 25 when Saad Shakil missed a chance at mid-wicket off Kushal Shah. In the 11th over from Rauf, Kushal himself dropped India opener Shubman Gill at mid-wicket. While Indian captain Rohit Sharma once again gave India a fast start with a 15-ball 20-run cameo that included 3 fours and a 6, Gill continued his scorching form with a stroke-filled 46, 52b, 7/4, before being bowled out by leggy Abrar Ahmed's Jaffa, in which the ball turned a fair amount to hit the top of the off-stump. Reminiscent of an Abu dismissal for duck at the hands of a similar masterpiece by Shaheen Shah Afridi at the 2021 T20 World Cup, Rohit lost his middle stump to a spectacular in-swinging Yorker blasted by Afridi. The left-arm quick went for 2-74 in 8 overs, and it was the only positive outcome for Pakistan and Afridi that evening. Earlier, India's bowlers put up a strong display, dismissing Pakistan's innings for 241 in 49.4 overs. After winning the toss, Pakistan chose to bat first. With the exception of a spell in which Captain Mohammad Rizwan, 46, 77b, 3/4, and middle-order batsman Saad Shakil, 62, 76b, 5/4, added 104 for the third wicket in 144 balls, they continued to lose wickets at a regular pace, with all-rounder Hardik Pandya, 2-31 in 8 overs, and Chinaman bowler Kuldeep Yadav, 3 for 40 in 9 overs, being the best. Kushal's cameo, which followed up his 49-ball 69 in the previous match against New Zealand with a vital 38, 39b, 2/6, would have made Pakistan's predicament worse as they fought for their lives in the tournament. This was despite the 2017 Champions Trophy winners losing their final 5 wickets for just 41 runs in 42 balls due to a late collapse. Pandya ended the partnership in the 9th over when Babar Azam, 23, 26b, 5/4, who had been looking good up until that point, nicked an away-going ball behind. Imam-ul Haq and Babar Azam, the openers, had already combined 41 in 50 balls. In the very next over, Pakistan lost their other opener when Imam-ul Haq, who was brought in at the last minute after Saim Ayub and Fakhar Zaman, their first-choice openers, were declared out due to injury, was run out for 10 while attempting a reckless single after being caught short by a straight shot from mid-on by Aksa Patel. Learn how to watch the ICC Champions Trophy live in Canada and the USA and stay up to speed on the most recent sports news. Don't miss the eagerly awaited matches between India and Pakistan and India and New Zealand. Go here to see the current cricket scores. India vs Pakistan Live Cricket Score, Champions Trophy 2025. Virat Kohli scores 51st ODI century as India beat PK by 6 wickets. India against Pakistan. India vs Pakistan Champions Trophy 2025 live score in cricket. In addition, Virat Kohli broke Sachin Tendulkar's record by being the quickest player to reach 14,000 ODI runs. Live score for the 2025 Champions Trophy between India and Pakistan. Virat Kohli reached his century against Pakistan with a boundary that also helped India easily over the 242-run goal after much will he, won't he drama at the finish. At the ICC Champions Trophy, this is Pakistan's second loss in as many games and India's second victory in 2 group matches. Pakistan, the event's hosts and reigning winners, will need a number of favorable circumstances in order to advance to the semi-finals. Kohli surpassed the milestone against Pakistan on Sunday, becoming the quickest batsman to amass 14,000 ODI runs on his route to his 51st ODI half-century. Virat Kohli after game-winning ton vs Pakistan. Will put my feet up for a few days. Following their Champions Trophy victory against Pakistan, the Indian cricket team will now have a week off. In the group stage, the men in blue have won both of their games so far. When asked about taking a week off, Kohli smiled and said, "At 36, it feels extremely wonderful. It takes a lot of energy for me to give every game that type of effort, so I'll take a few days off." Numbers from record-breaking match of Virat Kohli vs Pakistan. In the second group match of the ICC Champions Trophy 2025, Virat Kohli powered India to a 6-wicket victory against arch-rivals Pakistan with his 82nd century. Against one of his favorite opponents, Kohli achieved milestones and smashed many records in his 299th ODI. With Kohli's century and Shreyas Iyer's 50, India, who bowled first, held Pakistan to 241 in 49.4 overs before chasing the total down in 42.3 overs.